This is Robert Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Main Event 2015 in Bel Air, California. With me right now is Alvaro Ruiz from Vertex Energy. The symbol is VTNR. Alvaro, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for being on the program. So, for our audience that may not have heard the story before, let's get an overview of Vertex.
Yes, Vertex Energy, we are based in Houston, Texas. We have presence in several regions across the United States. We are specialized in the hydrocarbon recovery, mainly used motor oil recycling. We are one of the largest in aggregators and refiners, advanced processors of used motor oil in the United States. We, through our 4 refineries, we control about 28% of the market share. And last year was transformative for Vertex. We basically tripled the size of the company in terms of our refining capacity, and we are positioning ourselves to really capitalize on a transformation process in this industry that is consolidating at a fast speed, and we want to become one of the leaders in the future on this space.
Okay, so I'm curious about the space a little bit, but first, I want to know about the technology of refining used oil. How does that work?
Well, I mean, refining is kind of an old technology. The world has been refining, for over 100 years. What is new to this industry is this is an industry where the used oil traditionally was burned as a fuel for BTU value. When nat gas became available because of the gas shale and decoupled from crude oil, natural gas became the cheapest BTU available for burners. So used oil needed to find a new home, and refining is the right way to recycle that used oil and make it available again, either as a fuel or as a base oil. If you look around the world, Europe, Canada, Australia, 100% of the used oil that is produced is re-refined, whether it's into fuels or lubricants. In the United States, probably only 50%. The remaining is still being burned, but the burner vertical is getting squeezed and eroded because of cheap natural gas. So eventually the U.S. will end up in the same place than the rest of the Western world countries, and it'll be re-refining 100% of the used oil.
So how does it work?
Well, you have 3 kind of components to the industry. There is a collector component, is when you go with these small trucks, 3,000 gallons, you run a route, you stop in the different quick lubes and dealerships, and you pick up the oil. You bring the oil to a terminal, and then you have to put it in a rail car traditionally and send it to the refineries. You re-refine the used oil through a typical vacuum process like any other refining, and produce either a base oil that goes into the finished lubricant market, so that's a truly full recycle process, or you can produce a fuel, a VGO that goes into refineries, or marine fuel that goes into the shipping industry as a fuel. So Vertex is the only re-refiner that is present in both verticals, in the fuels vertical and in the base oil vertical.
So, okay, let's also explain a little bit of the business strategy. So how does the company make money?
Well, we believe in our legacy business in Texas. We validated our business model. Basically, this is all about efficiency on the logistics side and provide the right service and the peace of mind to the generator of the waste, because we have to bear in mind that used oil is a regulated waste stream that has to be disposed properly. So we provide the service, we bring the oil, and then you advanced process it into the maximized value out of the gallon of the used oil, whether it's a fuel or whether it's base oil. So we believe in a regional strategy that you can replicate across the territory in the United States, and you build competitive advantage on logistics because you minimize the logistic cost to feed the refinery. And then you got an advantage also on being diversified into the different verticals that you can recycle a gallon of used motor oil.
So there's a double marketing going on here, because on one hand you have to market to the people who have the used oil, and then you're also remarketing that now refined old oil.
That's a great question, because this is one of the particularity of the industry, that we call the people that generate the waste our customers. because actually they give us the feed to us, and then we process it, and then we sell it to people that are also our customers as well, right? So yes, you have to go to the generators of the waste with a unique value proposition that give them the peace of mind that you are going to take care of their waste, and on the other hand, you try to maximize the return on every gallon of waste into whatever finished product that you process it.
Okay, so I'm also curious about what are some of the growth drivers for the business?
Well, for us, it's all about positioning ourselves into the finished markets, the finished product market. So, if you are in the lubricant side of the business, you don't want to just refine used oil into base oil. You want to blend it with the additive package into finished lubricant, create your own brand, and then create kind of a closed loop model between yourself and the generator of the waste. So you pick up the waste oil and then you sell finished lubricant again to the producer, to the quick loop. On the fuel side, we just, besides producing VGO, that is an intermediate product into the refineries, we want to position now ourselves into the marine fuel market, taking advantage of the new low sulfur fuel regulations. So our product meets the low sulfur specs. So we want to go from being an intermediate product producer to a finished product company.
And what's your background? How did you get into this business?
Well, I'm an electric engineer, so I was in the IT world, high pace, high change, and I got an opportunity to join a Spanish-based. I'm originally from Spain. I joined a big industrial group in Spain in the industrial waste division. They were looking for a change agent at that time. They bought a company in the US. They sent me here back in 2008. And in 2013, after my 5-year expat period, I said, I'm not going back to Spain. I like it so much here. We have acclimated very good. We love it in Houston, Texas. And I left the Spanish company and joined Vertex back in 2013, and it's been a great ride so far. This is the perfect fit for me. I'm very happy in the Vertex family.
Okay, so we're at the end of 2015. 2016 is around the corner. From what you can tell me, what are some of the goals and milestones that you're hoping to achieve in the coming year?
Well, for us, we have to be still very active, trying to bring discipline and consolidation into the industry and reset the value chain. So that'll be our priority as the business, to really reset our spreads and get the business back into historical volumes and margins, and then position ourselves for future growth as a company.
Where can our audience go and find more information about Vertex Energy?
Well, you can visit our website at www.vertexenergy.com, and obviously, you'll have phone numbers there to reach out, and also you can go through our investor relation firm in New York, Porter LaVille and Rose.
So that's VERTEX Energy.com. My name is Robert Kraft, and I'm coming to you live on SNNLive, and we're here at the LD Micro Main Event 2015 in Bel Air, California. With me again is Alvaro Ruiz from Vertex Energy. The symbol is VTNR. Alvaro, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, my friend. All right, thank you.